Hi friends, I hope you're having a lovely day today. My favorite photographer, if you do not know, is Steve McCurry. I think he is fantastic. His photography is everything I want to be when I grow up. And today I want to take a look at one of his photos that is it's within the top 3 of my favorite photos by him. If you don't know, Steve McCurry is the photographer who took the famous portrait of the Afghan girl. This was a portrait he took in 1984. It appeared on the June 1985 cover of National Geographic. This is a photo that I would like to own a 75-foot tall print of and put it in my living room somehow. This happens to be my favorite photo. So here's the photo we're taking a look at today. His caption on his Instagram account reads, "I photographed this channel leading to Dal Lake and Srinagar, Kashmir. Houseboats have been on Dal Lake for more than 100 years. Hashtag Dal Lake, hashtag Srinagar, hashtag Kashmir, hashtag photo of the day, hashtag houseboat, hashtag tradition." So here we have a portrait-orientated photo of a river sort of going down the frame in a leading line type of fashion with a scattering of very old Noah's Ark-esque type houseboats sitting on it. And the houseboats are kind of placed in very poetic fashion down the river. One thing that Steve does consistently so well in all of his photos is you can tell he's very intentional about his composition and framing, and that he pays attention to the edges of his photos. Nothing comes in an awkward way. Everything that pokes into the side of the photo or the space between the top of a tree and the top of the photo all feels very thought out and intentional. And his attention to detail in his compositions start from the edges and move into the middle. Everything feels very intentional. Another very subtle but important element that he uses intentionally here is light. If you notice, the houseboat that is the closest to us is sort of the brightest point in the image. Your eye is drawn there before it goes anywhere else. The lighting and shadows, and I think his composition too, leads to this very strong sense of depth. But what makes this photo really next level is how Steve uses what we in the photography world call the decisive moment here. First, if you direct your eyes up the frame, you see a fantastically positioned bird on basically up against the river. It's not on a houseboat, it's not on a tree, it's up against the river in a way that creates a lot of contrast. I have no idea how Steve pulled this off. This is fantastic. And of course we have the woman at the bottom who is wearing all yellow against these very earthy greenish brownish tones. So she jumps off of the photo in spectacular fashion. This photo encourages and challenges me to not settle for a photo that on a scale of 1 to 10 could be maybe a 3, 4, 6 maybe. When if you wait another 10 minutes, potentially, it could be 58. It'd be like up here. I don't have keys to the apartment above me, but I'd go up there if I could. Yeah. Another photo of his that demonstrates this concept of not settling well is a photo he captured in Afghanistan. The caption on his Instagram account reads, "I photographed these boys in I'm going to try this. Bamiyan, Afghanistan. They were 5th graders who were engaged and excited by what they were learning." First of all, may I just say, this is an extreme and interesting difference between students in America and students in Afghanistan. They're actually engaged and excited. I may take some liberties here, but I'm going to guess that he probably walked into the classroom and decided that he had to capture this scene in a compelling way. It would be easy to kind of stay back, capture the wide shot, maybe get some nice profile shots of the kids, this and that. But in this case, he got in a very interesting position. He got kind of sort of in the middle of the action. The photo and the expression in the photo captured here is one that takes a lot of skill and intentionality towards taking an exceptional photo and taking a photo that maybe you had to overcome some challenges to capture. Whether he had to wait for this photo or not, this photo and the expression he captured demonstrates a sort of intentionality and a lack of a willingness to settle for the easy photo. Okay, that's it for this intellectual breakdown. If there's anything that you would like to touch on, please feel free to comment below. I'd be happy to engage with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely day, and goodbye.